Hello Libra, welcome to another morning inspo. How are you guys doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new here, I'm Audrey, and this is Sacred Libra, where we talk all things Libra. All right, I do have a couple of downloads for you today. One download I do have is like it's giving somebody's picking themselves, excuse me, somebody's picking themselves back up. Someone stops underestimating themselves. They stop underestimating their abilities to actually make their dreams come true, to create the life that they desire, to create whatever it is that they desire. Somebody stops underestimating their manifestation abilities, their abilities to manifest, which is right on point because I will be starting today. You'll see in the next video or whenever I put that video out, but it's going to be today in a couple of hours. We're going to be doing a manifestation challenge, just like we did the shadow work challenge. So 21 days manifesting anything you want, because most people watch tarot to manifest. Most people watch tarot to most likely manifest the love or the money. Okay, I see love or money or like career or something like that, but most or spiritual growth. Okay, they want to manifest something, they want to cultivate something, they want to become in some type of state of being. So I do feel somebody could be picking themselves up. I don't know what happened the past couple of days, but it was raining a lot, so there could have been some type of heavy emotions happening. But someone's picking themselves up, and they are going to stop underestimating themselves. It's like you become your biggest cheerleader. Okay. Also, this is a great time for you to make a wish because it will come true. Will. Like something will be done. Okay. Something will happen out of that. This is a very like manifestation, magical wish fulfillment time right now. Also, when it comes to love, there's a person who you could be with this person, you could be separated from this person, but there's a person who, when they first saw you, they fell in love with you. It's given. When they first saw you, they had a thought, they had something. When you first saw them, you had a thought, you had something. It's like the universe bringing you together with this person because something is way bigger than just meeting a person. It's like when they saw you, they had a moment to be in awe. And when you saw them, you had a moment to be in awe. Also, it's like their soul has been searching for a person. So they saw you with their soul and not their eyes. Deep, right? Some real deep stuff. Somebody doesn't want to wait for you. Not wait for you. They don't want to wait to have you. They want to have you right now. They're tired of waiting. They're tired of, you know, not going all the way with you. They want everything right now. And I feel like with this underestimating yourself, maybe you underestimated that. Maybe you underestimated that you can actually have a person. Or maybe you underestimated that a person actually loves you. For some of you guys, you don't see your shine. It's like you're truly like a butterfly because you can't see your wings. You don't know how beautiful you are. And that is just not looks, that is in spirit. That is in your being. You don't understand how much your aura is beautiful. You don't understand how much your aura makes people feel out there because you're a butterfly just giving loves, and you're not looking in the mirror at your wings all day. You can't see your wings. So I feel like there's a person who could have underestimated some type of love that is actually the love. It's actually a soulmate. It's actually the love that you desire. Also, this is a very wish fulfillment time. Okay, so be mindful of what you speak into existence. Be mindful of the words that you do use. If you are interested in the Manifest Anything You Want 21 Day Challenge, that video will be up later on today. So let's get right into this reading. Also, it'll be bonus in the butterfly tier on Patreon with the Manifest Anything. But We'll see. Let's see. What is the affirmation of the day? What the Spirit wants us to affirm? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel like going to get some candles today. All right. I am worthy of success, however I choose to define it. Let's say it together 4 times. I am worthy of success, however I choose to define it. I am worthy of success, however I choose to define it. I am worthy of success, however I choose to define it. I am worthy of success, however I choose to define it. It says, what is my definition of success? In what ways am I worthy of success? What is your definition of success? And in what ways are you worthy? In all ways. And this is the energy. It's like, for some of you guys, you could be looking at your past and seeing how, like, wow, I got through all that. I did that. I did that. I did. And now I'm here and I feel like I just can't move forward. That's BS. I could do anything I want to do. I can create anything I want to create. Time has shown. For some of you guys, you may get stuck in your sad thoughts. But when you get stuck in some sad past thoughts, go right to the how you push through. Because you're here now, which means you had to push through. Once you bounce back to the present moment, you had to push through something. You had to get through something. You had to endure something. Something had to show your inner strength. The fact that we're here. And even if it could have been humiliating, see how you show up now today. Like you're still showing up. You're not walking with your head hunched over, not saying nothing, with a cape on, not wanting to be seen afraid. You're not doing that. So if you're not doing that, then you're doing pretty good. Okay. So I do feel like there's some type of self-reflections that definitely need to happen. All right. Let's get into the tarot energy of the day for Libra. Let's see what we have for you guys. What is the tarot energy for Libra? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got some fast-moving action. Something's happening fast, all right? What is the tarot energy of the day for Libra? The tarot energy of the day is the 5 of Swords. Hidden, mask. This could be negative energy today. Violence. Arguments. Hidden agendas. For some of you guys, this could be you. Your hidden agenda to kind of like move forward. For some of you guys, this has a lot to do with relationship. The masks are coming off, or the mask, or you're revealing that, wow, that was a mask that I was wearing, or I was talking to a person wearing a mask because of blah, 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 blah. I do feel like in a relationship, somebody could definitely have some type of hidden agendas. There could be something that was said in secret that comes out. I do feel like for some of you guys, there is 2 people coming face to face and they are taking off the mask, and we're seeing how quickly something changes as a result of authenticity, or how quickly something sparks, or how quick a new beginning or something quickly happens, how quick a bond is based off of authenticity. All right, I'm going into the Believe in Your Own Magic deck for today's morning inspo. Also, I see Hollywood, and you know how nothing is real. Like a Hollywood, nothing is real. Okay, it's all like I remember my when I used to be scared of the scary movies, my grandmother used to always say, "Baby, that's Hollywood." And when I was a little kid, I'm like, "Okay, Hollywood's scary. That's Hollywood. You scared of that? That's Hollywood." Meaning it's fake. Meaning it's not real. It's just made to look. It's made to look scary. All of that is makeup. She used to tell me all this. Oh my gosh, I was so scared of scary movies, but I watched them. I don't know why. What was wrong with me? Okay, I wanted to hang. I wanted to hang with the big kids so bad. But she would tell me, that's fake blood. That's a fake mess. You couldn't, that was a real monster to me. Um, so something is fake. Something is fake. But someone's looking at something as a real monster. Something is an illusion. But someone is looking at something like it's real. I feel like that it's fake, and then you just believe in because of youth, because of being naive, you being young, okay, you being too impressionable, you being very innocent. There's something that is fake, but you're believing it's real. Okay, we're gonna see. All right, what is the morning inspo for Libra? What is the morning inspo for Libra? Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Release your guilt. Self placement. Release your guilt. What are you guilty for? What do you feel guilty for? It's coming up in your self placement, and it's coming up strong. There is some strong guilt that you feel. Or you could have felt guilty. You could have felt like you shouldn't have this, or you shouldn't be able to manifest something. All right. In your career, you do have lavender. Surround yourself with love. I feel like for some of you guys, the places in which you work are definitely going to count. Or for some of you guys, who you surround yourself with. And this is coming from a person who have been in a toxic environment. And who you surround yourself with, who you choose to communicate with, that's really going to affect how you feel in a certain type of environment. If you feel welcomed, okay, if you feel loved, if you feel, because it's and then if you can't do this, you have the right to leave and go find some place that gives you this love. You have the right to leave. Just because everybody else is maybe walking around, and it's, when you're in the workplace, that the number one thing people say, I ain't gonna let nothing mess with my money. I ain't gonna let nothing mess with my money. But you letting that toxic job mess with your family. You letting that toxic job mess with your kids. You letting that toxic job mess with your health. You're letting that toxic job mess with your relationships. You're letting that toxic job mess with you. But can't nothing mess with your money. I feel like that as the world goes on, and as we evolve, and as like money is becoming so easily to make, like you can sit home and turn on the camera and say, hello guys, and make some money. You can sit home and you can you can do remote working. It's so easy to make money. That right now, I feel like a lot of people, they're realizing that they don't have to suffer at these places called jobs. We don't have to suffer. It's giving the American people, the access to find jobs that they don't hate, okay, to do things that they do love, the opportunity to make more money at their fingertips, but you don't have to sit in places. So it's either the people who are the leaders and the managers, they're either going to learn how to treat the workers with respect, or they're going to lose the workers. Because if you can sit home now, you can sit home right now and make $25,000 every month. And you can do it in the comfort of your own space. And you can make your you can make your own schedule. You can have a 4-hour or a 1 hour a day work, 1 hour a day, work schedule, and make tons of money, and you won't be getting high blood pressure, or you won't be getting anxiety based off of the rumors or based off a person, unbearable boss. I've been hearing that a lot. Like, there's a lot of bosses that are in the emperor position in reverse. And those bosses, I don't really do karmic readings, but that's been coming out. Those bosses feel so guilty. They want to make things right. They don't want to do that. But the thing is, they don't know how to lead. And also, corporations definitely need to be more mindful about the people who they put in position, because some people cannot lead. And it does not mean that it's a flaw or weakness, but it's like we have movers and shakers. You may be a follower. There's only a few leaders on this planet. And I can tell you this because I was coming from my brother's graduation, right? Traffic crazy. But everybody's getting in this same line. So I decided to just go around back where there's no traffic. I then came back and picked up my brother, came back around so many times. You seeing the same cars in this line waiting to get out to get on the highway. So my sister asked me, she's like, that's crazy. You decided to go this way instead of that way. Why is everybody hopping in over here in this lane when the lane is it's not going anywhere? And I told her that's because there are a few leaders. It was one leader who went in that damn lane and got backed up and caused everybody to go in that lane and get backed up. There's only a few leaders here on the planet. There are so many followers, and the leaders are needed to direct the followers. They wouldn't know where the hell to go if you didn't have people who had that natural born ability to lead. But then we have good leaders and we have bad leaders. Okay. So just like that, like I was able to go, the back way, and I'm pretty sure my family, because, common sense ain't common. Okay. Common sense. My family, they went the other way. We're not sitting in no line. That line is not going anywhere. We trying to go eat. We ain't going to get to the restaurant if we sit in this line. Why am I sitting in this line when there's so many ways to get here? So I just say that to say some people, they like, if you're not a leader, sometimes you can't, not saying people can't think on their own, but sometimes people would rather not think on their own. And that's where we come in. Because, Libras are natural born leaders. But yeah, these toxic work environments got to go. There's a need for you to surround yourself with love. Even if you are in an environment, take a crystal. Take a crystal and put it on your desk. Take a crystal bracelet or something that reminds you to keep your energy, or change the people who you're talking with. Be real short with people if you feel like you have to stay in some type of an environment, or you're like, you know what, I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm just going to muster up. I can do anything. I could do anything for a short period of time. I can endure anything for at least as long as I know that, okay, this time I'm only doing this for this amount of time. We can endure anything. In love, you can manifest your every wish. I told you somebody was manifesting in love, and this person right here is a soulmate. This person who you're manifesting is your soulmate. This person seen you in you probably was walking in slow motion. You know how when you seen something, and that really happens, like Hollywood. Okay, grandma, because Hollywood. But this is not like, I've seen somebody walk in slow motion, and it was just like, and it's just when you're focused in on everything on that person, it's almost like you're not letting yourself miss a beat. And it kind of seems crazy when you think of like, wow, a person was just watching me. Like, I didn't know a person was watching me. I didn't know I was, I didn't know I needed to get cute or anything. But it's just those moments, those just authentic moments. And you can definitely manifest what it is that you want. And I feel like this is really, really potent because there's a person who's looking at you. All right. Someone's looking at you like, where have you been all my life? And you're looking at a person like, where have you been all my life? But I feel like there could be you feel like there's some type of mask in between a bond, or there is some type of inauthenticity, or maybe everybody brought their egos to the race because everybody wanted to impress the other person. Nobody sat down and was authentic. And that energy that's coming up, I'm believing in myself, I'm brushing my shoulders off. That's that unapologetically myself. I'm about to, that's that Queen of Wands energy, that fiery energy. All right. In your spiritual placement, you have nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. We did talk about the past memories of yourself, going back into the past. And I do feel like that there could be some past memories that can help you focus on what you are placed to do right now. Like I said, if you are thinking about the past hurt, thinking about how you got through, which pushes you to the present, pushes you to the here and now, where you may not you may not see yourself as powerful or magnificent, but you actually are. If you were to push it back here, you may not see yourself as doing something, magnificent, but you actually are doing something, worth praising or worth being happy about or worth celebrating, but you actually are. Once you push yourself here, once you see the growth. So I do feel like something is trying to get you. These could definitely be past memories. These could definitely be past hurts, but something is trying to get you to turn your focus back to the present day, because in the present day, we got work to do. In the present day, we got manifesting to do. All right. In the present day, we're creating the life that we desire. We're preparing for something. We are always manifesting. We're always preparing for something. And what you prepare for is what you get. So we're always preparing. We're always manifesting. We're always digging our ditches. Okay. Always we're manifesting. How about we learn how to do it in a way where we get what we actually want instead of what we don't want? Okay, so what's coming to you is it's time for healing and not war. I feel, why did I just feel like there's a person who's going to be like, there's a conversation, and this is a conversation that, is here to heal. All right, this is the advice. It's time for healing, not war. It's time for forgiveness, not more malicious activity. All right, and what's coming to you is think before you judge. Feather, think first before you judge. There's a person who you could be judging really, really harshly, or there's a person who you just need to put yourself in their shoes, or there's a person who you're going to pull under your wing, or there's somebody who you didn't quite understand. You're going to start understanding them now. Okay. And all together you have thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. All right. Someone needs to weave together their own crown. I feel like someone could be waiting for someone to weave a crown together for them, but there's a need for you to weave together your own crown. Why are my crystals so far away? We need you closer. We need you closer. All right. And you have something lovely is going to grow for this. Something lovely is going to grow. You have garden from the seed that you're planting. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify. I'm going to use the Priestess of Light Oracle. It's also what's coming towards you. You have an opportunity to lift someone up or tear someone down. Be mindful. You have the opportunity, and this could be a person you know. This could be a person that you don't know. Just be mindful of those people you don't know when you think you're just gossiping. that stuff sinks in. So there's a person who you can basically lift up, or there's a person who you can let down, or you can tear down with your judgment. All right, tell me more about Clover, this guilt, releasing the guilt. Tell me more about Clover. Oh, you have duality, many meanings, misunderstanding. Many meanings and misunderstandings. I do want to read duality real quick. All right. Duality, that's the symbol of divine feminine and the divine masculine combined. All right. Your life is also full of dualities. You are at the same time masculine and feminine. Oh, okay. Physical and ethereal, fully human and fully divine. This card encourages you to explore all these true yet diverse aspects of yourself. It may feel strange to dive into new spiritual practices if you've always been physically oriented. That's what that is, physically oriented. An active masculine approach to life may feel unnatural if you've traditionally been more reflective and in a feminine mode. But these deeper layers of yourself, now long to be expressed, and opening up to these experiences, you will tap important previously unknown strengths and talents and widen the scope of your spiritual, your personal, and even your professional life. Finally, there's a message of warning in this card regarding distorted perceptions. Mary Magdalene has been historically misunderstood, called a prostitute, when she was actually an educated landowner. Be cautious of the ways you may be misunderstood. That is probably where the guilt is. For some of you guys, you could be tapping into your feminine energy and you could feel guilty for your feminine energy, okay? That's a whole other video. I'm going to try to keep it light. Yeah, she was actually an educated landowner. Be conscious of the ways you may be misunderstood and be courageous in your intention to live your own life and stand in your own truth. Also, be aware of any misunderstandings you carry about yourself. Any limiting or judgmental notions must be set aside. A clear understanding of your truth requires you to embrace your divine nature, the most gracious and powerful part of your many-faceted, sparkling identity. It says, I am willing to explore many wonderful sides of my nature. I'm open to understanding the depth of my truth and expressing that to others. So this is something, a side of you, okay? A side of you that could have popped out. Well, I feel like this is somebody's shadow. You're not alone. You're not alone. You do have the sacred purpose. Your shadow, believe it or not, your shadow has a sacred purpose in this thing called life, okay? And there could be parts of yourself where, and I feel like this guilt is not coming from you, it's coming from what you think people are going to perceive about you. And for a lot of, and I feel like you get caught in being this one way when you are a whole being, okay? You get caught in being this one way. Like, I'm sweet, just naturally sweet. But when I get tired and it's time for my shadow to come out, people, they be questioning, like, are you really sweet? I had somebody ask me, they was like, so you're like, which one are you? It's like when Will Smith smacked the guy, which one is Will Smith? Is he the nice one or he's the one who smacked the guy? I'm like, he both, and I'm both. Like, I'm sorry sometimes that has to come out, but listen, we all protect ourselves in different ways, okay? But I feel like for some of you guys, and this could also be a feminine nature too, where you can feel guilty for expressing your feminine side or for still craving things sexually or sensually or something like that. Understand that there are many meanings to yourself. And then if you're feeling really, really strong guilt, then there's something that you're projecting on that aspect of yourself. You call that aspect of yourself bad, or you call that person something or whatever, and that thing that you say to yourself definitely needs to stop. But there's a need for you to release your guilt, the fact that you're many different, the fact that you're totally different, the fact that you have many different aspects of yourself. Tell me more about lavender. All right, wings of light, becoming something new. All right, becoming something new. This is in career. This is in career. The wings of light, fast change, fast move. There are miracles happening in career. Make sure you surround yourself with love, your career. I feel like love is definitely going to be powerful because people don't usually bring love in the career. People usually don't bring love in work. People usually don't bring that good inner. It's usually like, dog eat dog world, gossip. Let me find out about this person and blah, 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 blah. Gossip, running around, stepping on people's toes, trying to, gatekeep certain information. It's crazy when it comes to career. Sometimes it can get that way. But I do feel like once you surround yourself with love, when you surround yourself with really, really, really good energy, you're going to see yourself excel really, really fast. Also, there is a boss. For some of you guys, there's a boss here that you need to get away from. Because that boss, like we talked about, that leader does not know how to lead. And while they may feel guilty for the things that they're doing, they feel like that is the way that they need to do their job. That is the way. That is how you do that. This is how you lead. There's a person who has some type of, maybe they could have had some type of disruptive, authoritative system where they look at authority as being corrupt. So now that they have authority, they have to be corrupt to fit the position or to fit the mold. For some people, you know exactly who this person is. This person they just do things ass backwards. And you being a natural born leader, it grinds your gears. So you know exactly who this person is. You being a natural born leader and a person who's fair, it grinds your gears. It grinds you up. And this could be another Libra. So it can really piss you off. Or you guys could share like a similar moon or something. I feel like for some of you guys, you could share something that's like, well, no, this person should be a great leader. And then you realize, no, they're not. It could definitely be another Libra here. Tell me more about stars. Because something is like, it doesn't make sense to you. That's what I'm feeling like. Why? Like, it's like either you're just so clueless or puzzled by the way a person leads, or you're just like, you're not supposed to be this way. I wonder what we're supposed to be. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's a place. I feel like you have some type of connection with this person, and it could definitely be like through sun signs. It could be through the month you guys were born. It could be through where you guys grew up or something, how you grew up. And it's like, but it's not supposed to. Why does this person lead like this? All right. Tell me more about stars. You manifesting your every wish when it comes to love. There's a person who soul has been searching for you and they finally found you. For some of you guys, you finally find your soulmate, and for real soulmate. Loss, lack, fear, victimization. Be mindful. I told you manifestations, right? For some of you guys, you are manifesting loss, lack, fear, and victimization when it comes to love. You'll manifest your every wish. I told you. We're always manifesting. We're always preparing. Now, if you was in this place where you was, oh, woe is me, I'll never find out, da 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 da, it's room to fix. That's why things don't happen like this and that. Like boom, boom. Not here on the physical realm. In the spiritual realm, you can get whatever you need right then and there. But on the physical realm, God knows that sometimes we say things. It's like the kid that says, I hate you, Mom. I hope you da 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 da. Or you get upset. I hope that you say things out. God knows we say things out of spite all the time. So sometimes we have to work that faith muscle. That's why you don't get things quick. Because think about all the times we done talked out of turn. God knows a lot of people here don't know how to talk. That like he know that we don't really know how to ask. Yeah, we don't know how to ask. Sometimes we don't know how to knock. But there's a person who needs to change their view. And you could be feeling guilty. For some of you guys, you could be feeling guilty. Or this could be some type of uncomfortable feeling for you to feel abundance in the area, because this loss, lack, fear, victimization, this is coming from failed relationships, or this is coming from you getting your hopes up, or this could be coming from an argument or something like that you had with a person or something. So it's kind of hard for you to believe. It's like even after all of that, this is where the magic is. Even after all of that, when you're still being asked to do something, when it's to get excruciating, this is when the magic is. And this excruciating is like, even after all of that, I'm still supposed to believe that it's birds flying and it's da-da-da. Yes. Crazy. Because the thing that happens, which I cannot wait to get into this manifest anything you want, because if y'all don't understand how much Florence Scovel Shen has basically just changed my life with this whole manifestation thing. And I just want to just teach. I want to teach her stuff. Okay. I want to teach her stuff doing what I love, which is incorporating the cards. But even when it's excruciating, when you're supposed to still speak and you don't want to anymore. Okay. You don't want to anymore. This is when you're about to impress the universe. This is when you will impress your subconscious mind. Because the whole thing about manifestation and the reason and about the tree of life and blah, 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 we're not supposed to reason. God gave us an intuition. And our intuition is supposed to lead us and guide us. And most of the times when we follow our intuitions, we either get our wish or we learn. We get lessons. We get lessons and blessings. And lessons and blessings. And when we use our mind, when we try to take matters into our own hands and we start to reason with ourselves, that is when we knock ourselves out of the magical universe, because it's not built for reason. That's why if you think about life, is just like meditation. The point of meditation is to get the furthest away from your reasoning mind. Because if your mind is a recorder of all the things that you've been through in this life, and we're trying to tap into some Akashic records or tap into an infinite intelligence that has been here before our lifetime, then we won't be able to process those images coming in if we use our mind that is only a result of what we have been through. My mind is only a result of 31 years. So this infinite intelligence, you mean I'm supposed to process it through my mind? No, I can't. I have to process it through somewhere else. And that's when your intuition, that's when you get into your awareness and stuff like that, if you know about meditation. But your reasoning mind is telling you, don't stop. This is pointless. What are you doing? Your reasoning mind is impressing these visions of fear, loss, lack, victimization. You should feel sad right now. You should feel this right now. You should feel alone right now. You shouldn't still be waking up feeling like you smelling roses and stuff like that. That is when your reasoning mind is coming in. Like look at what's black and white. Your reasoning mind is telling you this is what's black and white. But that's when you have to impress it and be like, but my imagination. This is when you become more childlike. Right here. Hard stuff to do because your heart is involved, but very, very magnetic stuff. Oh, we have 40 minutes. Let me shut up, y'all. I'm just giving some gems. All right, hold on. Tell me more about nostalgia. I know y'all like the long read, so y'all should enjoy this one. Tell me more about nostalgia. I told you. It's a portal. These past images, they're a portal. This past, it's a portal. You're creating a portal. For some of you guys, your feminine energy is very, very, very deep. Very deep. Okay? Very, very deep. Connecting heaven and earth. Awakening conscious. Infinite mind. You're using your past. And once you use your past and you pull yourself back, you have to know how to analyze yourself and reevaluate yourself and not beat yourself up when you're going through your cycles of, you're looking at your life. You have to learn how to push it and be like, oh, so I did. Wow, that's amazing. That was really, really strong. That's worth like a lot for your mind, especially somebody who deals with like negative self-talk or who deals with depression or who deals with insecurities and things like that and not feeling good. When you think about your past stuff, and a lot of us think about the past hurt, the past pain, a lot of us, most of our thoughts are they're just recycled thoughts of past hurt, past this, past whatever. Most of our thoughts is that. When you learn how to push it back and you learn how to take those, you create alchemy with those very same thoughts that's just how people think. Okay, I don't know why majority of our thoughts got to be negative, but I don't know. That is just how people think. That's just how the human body is wired. 70% of our thoughts are negative. We only got 30% to make it happen. Okay. So when you're able to create alchemy with those already thoughts, you're not trying to push them away. You're not trying to push these thoughts away. Okay, they come in. Okay, let's think about it. Let's truly think about it. If these thoughts are coming, let's think about them. Let's pull, because I'm here now, which means I got through whatever I'm thinking about. Whatever I'm thinking about, I got through it. I may not have got through it the pretty way, may not have got through it the way that I wanted to, but I got through it. May not have got through it with the tools that I needed, and that makes me even stronger if I didn't even have the tools that I needed and I got through it anyway. That makes you stronger. This is you keep creating alchemy, which opens up a portal for you. It opens up a portal for you to get some type of awakening, to wake up. I told you somebody is waking up like, I'm dusting the dirt off my shoulders. I can do this. I can blah, 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 blah. This is sacred action. What you choose to decide, what you choose to focus on. Once you're going back into your negative thoughts, are you focusing on the growth? Or are you focusing on the hurt and you're trying to bring the hurt to the present when it's not even that way? If you were to try to pull yourself to this present moment, you'll probably feel a little bit better. Tell me more about Castle. Right now is a time of healing. Right now is a time of healing. Yeah. Looking back to move forward. This is adjusting. For some of you guys, you adjusting your footing. You adjusting your steps. So for some of you guys, these thoughts that are coming to you, these are not thoughts to make you feel bad. These are thoughts that make you feel good. And they may come up with these past thoughts. Remember you thought you were blah, 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 blah. Well, look at you now. It's not for you to go into it and be like, well, I am blah, blah, blah. And I did this and the third and that whatever. It's for you to pull it back to the future, not to the future, to the present moment now. so you can realize your growth, so your confidence can boost, so your sense of self can boost. The dance of life. You're understanding the dance. Adjusting yourself. Being flexible. Through hostilities, conflicts, and unrest, these thoughts that you can't quite put to rest, this is the illuminated path. Something is guiding you here. It's time for you to work with whatever it is that is guiding you. All right, tell me more about feather. You have a choice to uplift somebody or tear someone down. Yeah, precognition. Psychic ability, future vision. For some of you guys, this is someone coming in the future. You have the ability to, for some of you guys, this is also your gift. You have the ability to build people up or tear people down. Even me, I have a choice. Do I want to talk about the karmics all day? Or do I want to talk about the magic that's out there that we don't tap into because everyone's talking about the karmics? You have a choice. You can either build people up or lift people down. For some of you guys, you do have a psychic ability. You can focus on the negative. It almost makes me think about, like, I always say this about black movies. Like, why our movies got to be real and the struggle and this. Like, we're not living that already. Like, we don't. Why can't we have fantasy? I want to see so much black fantasy because it seems like that black people, we do live in this struggle and everything got to be the real life and the real this. I just woke up in the real life. Okay, could I get some type of fantasy? Could I get a half lady, half unicorn, a mermaid? Thank you, Little Mermaid. Could I get something? That's what I think about. Like, it's like you can either focus on what's already happening here, and that, not saying that that's bad, or you can focus on the dream, the magic that a lot of people don't have access to, or a lot of people say it's not real. You got to think real, or you got to be in the real world. Which I do understand that, because it's kind of hard living dreamy or in your imagination, because you have everybody around you telling you, come back down to earth, and your reasoning mind. So you got to fight not only them, but you got to fight your reasoning mind too. But also I do feel like more so there's a person that's coming to you, and this could be something that you disagree with. This could be something where you can be like, I can either just sit, listen, smile, and wave, or I can, tear this person down with my words. And I do feel like you have the ability to lift a person up, or you have the ability to tear someone down. All right. And I feel like as you lift someone up, there could be some type of river of blessings or something like that. Be mindful of what you say. It takes nothing. Tell me more about thorns. Celebrate yourself. All right. Your sacred purpose. You got the eternal flame. Your flame will never go out. Your fire will never go out. For some of you guys, you have some type of sacred psychic ability or something like that. Something will never go out. All right, sacred purpose. It says, the priestess of the holy fire is bringing you an important message about your sacred purpose. She holds the spark of the eternal flame in her hand, bearing witness to the light of antiquity that lives in each of us. This eternal flame represents your soul presence through time, but it's not limited to your own experience. It tends throughout your personal lineage, going back to your ancient ancestors and moving forward to your to the descendants yet to come. Your ancestors are calling you home. Their energy pulses through your veins in your DNA, and their histories vibrate in a long heritage that has come together to create the person you are at this moment. This is your cultural, spiritual, and familial past, reminding you that it is important to honor your ancestors and consider the value they have brought to your life. Also, be conscious of the energy you are perpetrating and the cultural, spiritual, and familiar legacy you are leaving behind. Your sacred purpose calls you to honor the holy fire in your soul. Ancient priestesses will tend the sacred flame, thereby keeping balance among the elemental kingdoms of earth, air, fire, and water. In fact, you may have important past lives in such societies, perhaps as even as a priest or a priestess with this high intention. Know that the purpose of balancing the energy in your life and in the world still resonates within you. It is up to you to hold all that is sacred as your charge and your responsibility. The ancestors are calling you to restore balance to Mother Earth once again. Okay? That's the old weave together the crown you deserve. Ancestral legacy. For some of you guys, you deserve a crown for grabbing the baton and carrying out the legacy, continuing the legacy on. Also, together, let your ancestors help you build this crown. I feel like you're being crowned. Why do I feel like you're being crowned? All right, let's get into the angel messages. Oh, we almost an hour here. But it's cool. It's cool. Thank you. Throat chakra. All right, the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. And we have books. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. And we have Earth Angel. That Earth Angel has been coming out like almost all week. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. And we have the law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. All right. So that is your morning inspo. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribed. I love you guys and I will see you in the next video.